Alright guys, Junior Gamer TV here. So today I'll be telling you guys how to complete the entire Lost Jungle Temple and everything, how to get the MossJaw pool, and keys on how to get the Elder Moss Ripper, which is the key rod of pretty much this entire area. So here's the thing, the Elder Moss Ripper will be for the end. We're going to start with the Lost Jungle Temple first. So to get to the temple, you're going to actually want to go around this area, which is by this little bridge where my boy Sprout is at. W Sprout. So you're gonna go on this tree branch right here, up until you see this rope right here. You're gonna drop down and you're gonna use it. I recommend Mystic Mirror if you're planning on doing this, because you might die a couple times while doing this. So like I said, I'm gonna actually place mine right here, and you're gonna see this girl right here. She's gonna give you a Temple's Eye, which you're actually going to need later on for something far more interesting. So we're actually going to start with the first few puzzles, because there's 5 puzzles in this entire temple. So I'm going to go with the ones I preferably recommend you do first, and we're going to start. So the first one I'm going to actually have you guys do first is the maze. So so I'm actually going to show you guys what you need to do for the maze. By the way, I recommend taking every single turn I do, basically replicate what I do. Alright, and now we're going to start. Okay, we're gonna go right, left, and then we're gonna go right again, and then we're gonna go left again as well. Okay, then we're gonna go left again, then we're gonna go here, keep going straight, then you wanna go straight, then you turn left again, and then keep going. By the way, don't touch the spikes or you will die. So that's why I recommend the Mystic Mirror. And once you do finish, you'll be able to see the first rune, as the game calls it, at the end of this maze, and you'll be able to go ahead and get the Spire Rune. Boom! So I'm actually going to teleport back, and then we're going to move on to the next one. So we're actually going to go this way. Actually, no, we're actually going to go that way this time. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. For seeing me. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Alright, and we're here. So this is actually the hardest one, if I had to say so myself, but there are things you can do to, easily get through it. So you're gonna notice it's just water, then you can see the rune on the other side. Now here's the thing, you can actually do this quite easily. Once you just step here, look up, and you'll see a pathway. You want to match the pathways. If you're on mobile, you can just use the ship clock to guide you. Or you can have your name tag on and just follow the name tag and make sure it aligns with the path. Then you're just gonna keep following the path. Then just keep following. This can take a couple tries. It took me I think 3 tries when I first did this, because I was so confused. How do you do this? There were other things you could do to get across in the past, but they patched it. One of them being you could just glide across. That was a common technique people used for this, but they definitely patched it. And now, once you do this, no one cares about reference. Okay, anyways, you're gonna keep following the path, boom, boom, to the point where you're gonna start getting close enough to the point where you can just just jump and glide across. Well, not glide across the entire thing. You can just glide towards the room. Just keep. I'm gonna actually time lapse this for you guys, because basically I'm just following all this path stuff. So time lapse right now. Alright guys, so basically when you get to that point, you are able to go ahead and glide across, and you'll be able to get the water rune. And now we're actually going to be moving on to the next puzzle. We're actually going to go behind her this time, and we're going to I'm just gonna time lapse it for you guys when we get to the next puzzle right now. Alright guys, so we're at the next one. So basically this one's actually a little bit more complicated. So what you're gonna actually want to do is have a spear, flimsy spear. You can get it at you can buy it at Lost Jungle, I'm pretty sure up there. I think any spear counts. So you're gonna want to go by this door, press against the door, open the door, boy. Yeah, that's what I thought. So basically this is basically just an average obby. So basically you just gotta complete the obby. Obviously you're gonna have to do it before, well, you'll see what happens. Freak, I'm stuck. Okay, freak. So basically this obby isn't really too hard, but as you can see down there, the water is rising. And you just keep doing this obby. It's actually, I think, the easiest out of all the puzzles in this entire area. And once you get to the point, you can just, glide across, or you can just do this little midsection, then climb up, and you got yourself this rune. Yippee! I'm pretty sure that's 3 out of 5. So now what we're going to do is go left. Okie dokie, and we're time-lapsing. Oh my gosh, again. Alright, and now we're at the 4th puzzle. So basically, it's basically just a simple glass bridge from Squid Game, if I had to say that. That's what I like to call it. So basically, I'm going to tell you guys what to do. Well, you can glide across, but I just recommend doing this because it'll just save you so much time and so much money if you do that. So, middle, square, square, triangle, circle, triangle, square, triangle, circle. And then, ba-boom, you got this rune right here. And now we're going to be moving on to the 5th and final puzzle that you need to do in order to get all the runes and all that stuff. So we're time lapsing until we get to it. Oh my gosh. Alright guys, so we're actually here, but we're actually going to need it to be nighttime. We're going to need it to be nighttime. I'm not going to use clear cast tunnel because I'm not trying to get destroyed by light. So you're going to see these things on the wall. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to call it the moons. Do not judge me in the comments. So basically, you're going to notice there's different stages of the moon. Full moon, quarter moon, half moon. I don't know what to call that in a full moon. Okay. Well, a blocked moon. Lunar eclipse. That's why I like to call it the lunar eclipse. So you're going to see those patterns on the ground. You're going to see these little moons on the ground. You need to pull the vines in order of what they look like on the wall. So as you can see, this one's a full moon. I need to pull this one first. And then the other one right here, pull that one. Pull this one. That one over there is going to be the last one. And the one right here is the 4th one. And the one right here is the 5th. And when you pull it down, you'll be able to go ahead and get the Vine Rune, which is the final rune that you'll need to unlock the MossJaw pool. Pretty simple and pretty fun trial. And now we're going to head on over to the beginning point again. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to head on over, just go to the right. Just keep going. I'm going to time lapse it for you guys because I think I'm lost. Oh my god. I haven't been to the MossJaw pool in so long. Guys, don't judge me. No, I think it's right here. Yeah, it is right here. Okay. So there's going to be a big door right here, and you need to place the runes in their right spots. I'll put it in for the footage. I'll just put the text on the footage right here for you guys. So I'm going to go on each one and just put the text right there for you guys.
Oh my god, bro. Oh.
Alright guys, once you go ahead and put all the runes in their spots, you'll be able to go ahead and get the MossJaw pool, but there isn't a MossJaw spawn right now. As you can see, it's called the MossJaw Rest. Now, you're probably wondering, where does the MossJaw spawn in this pool? It actually spawns right in the middle right here. You're probably wondering, you probably expect the fish here, right? Well, you actually can go a little bit further, but if you get in the water for too long, you will drown and die. Yes, drown and die. And the MossJaw has 2 variants. The exotic variant, which is called only the MossJaw. Literally remove the only. It's called the MossJaw. And the secret variant, which is what you need for Elder Moss Ripper, the rod, the Elder MossJaw. It has a very low chance of spawning in place of a regular MossJaw hunt. So basically, you can just, set Mystic Mirror here and just server hop until you get an Elder MossJaw. Because here's the thing, on the bright side, people really don't go for Elder MossJaws as much as they used to. So you should be able to go ahead and get yourself one pretty easily and pretty swiftly. And I will be now going over to Roslet Bay to talk over the Shrouded Golden Sea Pearl, which you need for Elder Moss Ripper, since we're getting over to the Elder Moss Ripper Rod right now. Alright guys, now that we're actually at Roslet Bay, you're probably wondering, it shouldn't be that hard. It shouldn't be that hard since it's a Golden Sea Pearl. Well, the pearls you can get at Roslet Bay, but I recommend having the fish radar on, and you'll be able to go ahead and just go all the way up here. You can go along the shore edge right here, and you'll be able to see these clam abundance right here. Now, there are different custom methods to farming clams, which actually give pearls. So there's actually different pearl variants that you need to know that actually have a higher chance of being obtained than the Golden Sea Pearl. The Golden Sea Pearl being the exotic variant of the pearl. There's a regular pearl, rose pearl, moth pearl, I'm pretty sure that's how you say it, aurora pearl, and beet pearl, and finally the Golden Sea Pearl. The aurora pearl is mythical rarity, and the beet pearl is legendary rarity. There are different custom methods to farming them, which is, Toxin Burst Rod, Tryhard Rod, Bat Whisperer Rod, and so on. In fact, I'll just fish right now. See, I just got a shiny clam. What in the world is that mutation? Okay, a shiny glowy clam. As you can see, I've already gained lots of pearls. Oh, a guided pearl. Glitted pearl. I forgot about that one, my bad. Thank you, Megalodon, for reminding me. Okay. Yeah, but there's the glitted pearl. That's how you say it, I'm pretty sure. The rose pearl, the moth pearl, the deep pearl, the aurora pearl, the regular pearl, and the golden sea pearl. Now, this can take this is probably going to take you lots of time. As you can see, I'm getting clams just from Toxin Burst Rod, just catching stuff for me. You can catch it yourself, or you can just have it passively catching it for you. Anything works out pretty much okay. And once we do head on over to Ancient Archives, which we're about to do right now, I'll be able to show you guys the recipe which you need for Elder Moss Ripper and the level requirements right now. Alright guys, since we're now at Ancient Archives, I'm going to tell you guys how to craft the Elder Moss Ripper Rod along with the Toxic Spire Rod and the Vineweaver Rod. So once you go ahead and open the crafting bench, you'll be able to see those top 3 rods at the top, as you can clearly see. So we're going to start with Toxic Spire Rod, which is, I think, if I had to think so myself, my personal opinion, I think it's the easiest rod to craft out of these 3, because you don't need a pearl, you just need a poison driftwood. The poison mutation is a mutation you can actually get through appraising, and it's actually quite an easy mutation to get, if I had to say so myself, because I've gotten it so many times. But the thing is, it's kind of hard to keep track of if you're appraising at night. Oh my god. Okay, guys, my Megalodon just pushed me. Oh my gosh, he hates me. Okay, we're gonna head back up there, but actually, I'm gonna keep continuing. So the poison mutation isn't really that hard of a mutation to get. It can just take lots of time. It can drain your money really quick. Really quick, I say this. Really quick. And it shouldn't be that hard because the other ingredients you get from the trials in the Lost Jungle Temple shouldn't really be that hard. Now moving on to the Vineweaver Rod, which is, I stand by this, the Toxic Spire Rod is easier to craft than this one. Because you need a vine driftwood and the vine moth pearl. I say moth like that, do not judge me. Now the moth pearl is actually a pearl you can get from the clams, as I told you guys. It's actually I think it's the unusual rarity, so it really shouldn't be that hard to get, but it can take some time. But the vine mutation is actually an easy mutation as the poison mutation as well. So it really shouldn't be that hard. Just have a mutation search and just appraise for a bit. You should be able to get it pretty easily. If I had to say this myself, it could take you maybe like 10 minutes to get the vine mutation, because it's a bright shade of green, so you really can't miss it. You really can't. And the vine line you get from the trials, like I told you guys to. Now moving on to the Elder Moss Ripper. So the Shrouded Golden Sea Pearl, I'm going to say this for you guys. Both the Shrouded Mutation and the Golden Sea Pearl are challenges on their own. So we're going to start with the Golden Sea Pearl. I already told you guys it's the exotic rarity at Roslet Bay. I'm going to show you guys its spot in the Roslet Bay bestiary right now. See, the golden sea pearl. Now, there is a chance you can get shining sparkling before shrouded. It is perfectly fine. It is normal for that to happen with this thing. So, the shrouded mutation is actually obtainable two ways. One from the rod, and the other way is through appraising. But I have to warn you guys, bro. I have to warn you guys closely. This mutation will drain your money and drain your time. So I recommend being completely bored, having nothing to do on your schedule today, if you plan on appraising for it, because you will be possibly appraising for hours. Because I'm going to show its percentage on the screen right now. If I remember correctly, I'm pretty sure it's a 0.0099% chance through appraisals. Even within mutation search, it's going to take a while to get. It can take you 5 minutes based on how lucky you are. It can take an hour on how lucky you are. Basically, however much you appraise is how longer it's going to take. And the Elder MossJaw, I've said before, in the MossJaw rest, it can replace a regular MossJaw hunt. And the MossJaw, you can actually spawn through disturbance. Because you used to be able to spawn it with sundial totems, but ever since the disturbance got added to the game, you can't really spawn anything with sundial totems anymore. But you still can, but it's just less common for it to happen now. And you don't need any mutation on the other MossJaw, so that's a big relief. Very massive relief. Now, it doesn't say you have to catch the Elder MossJaw, you just have to have one in your inventory. So you can actually get it through you can get it through trading, catching it, literally any way possible. As long as it's in your inventory, you should be able to go ahead and craft the rod. And the Mossy Core you can get through the trials at the Lost Jungle Temple. And that's covering all 3 of these rods. And I hope this video actually helped you guys, because this is actually very fun to make. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Don't you dare push me.